The rapture event is clearly a singular event described in 1 Thessalonians 4, 1 Corinthians 15, John 14. Some people think it happens at the end of the tribulation. Number one, in the book of Revelation, the church appears in chapter 1 on earth. The church appears in chapter 2 on earth. In chapter 3, local churches in Asia Minor. The church is there. Starting in chapter 4, the church never appears again in the book of Revelation, right through to the return of Christ in chapter 19. And the kingdom in chapter 20. Why does all instruction in the book of Revelation to the church end at chapter 3, and all the rest that flows out of that is void of the church? It talks about the Jews, it talks about the Gentiles, it talks about Jewish evangelists, 144,000 Jewish missionaries, 2 witnesses. It talks about all of that, but never ever mentions the church until you see the church in heaven at the end. Church is mentioned 19 times in the first 3 chapters, and never again up until 19 when Christ returned. Then we who are alive and remain will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we always be with the Lord. We're going to go, that's the same as John 14, we're going to go where He is. He's going to meet us in the air and take us back to heaven. That's the rapture. There's no judgment, there's no punishment. He doesn't destroy the ungodly. He doesn't bring any of the events that are described in His second coming by Daniel or by Himself in the Olivet Discourse. The moon doesn't go dark, the sun doesn't go dark, the stars don't fall out of heaven. This is a completely independent event, and it involves only believers. There's nothing about non-believers in this event at all. And this is to comfort us, so comfort one another with these words. How could you be comforted if you're waiting for the Antichrist? How could you be comforted if you're waiting for the tribulation?
Better be getting ready. Make sure your heart's right. Accept Jesus into your heart today.